Tracking domestic violence in Amarillo. Because of how those crimes are reported, the most recent data are from several years ago. They show the number of domestic violence homicides is slow. But law enforcement and victim advocates who respond to domestic violence calls right now say they're seeing those cases more and more and are implementing new tools to track those cases and get victims help.
Today, we are dedicating 2 stories to this issue. Here now in part 1, we take a closer look at the current state of domestic violence in Amarillo.
In Texas, 228 people were killed by their intimate partner in 2020. That's according to the Texas Council on Family Violence. In Amarillo, the number of domestic violence incidents that end in homicide fluctuates.
A lot of our homicides here in Amarillo are domestic violence related.
Amarillo has kind of had an ebb and flow with domestic violence. Probably 6-7 years ago, we were leading the state in domestic violence homicides. And then we started to take some action as a community, and we saw that decrease. But we have seen the lethality starting to kind of creep up again.
On April 1st, law enforcement agencies adopted a new lethality assessment tool, which will connect high-risk victims with family support services advocates within minutes.
They have the victim answer questions, and then it determines whether that victim is in immediate danger of further violence, and if so, then they make sure that victim knows here are all the resources out there, like a shelter, counseling, all the different agencies in our community, all of this for you so that you can prevent so we can all do our best to keep you from being abused again.
Advocacy Director Michelle Shields says this hands-on engagement with victims has proven to save lives.
We know that the greatest protective factor is a survivor having access to services immediately. And so that officer explaining to them that they need to be getting safety and services is another way of linking them to us. And there's a trusting communication that's happening that's telling them that law enforcement believes we're going to be able to help them.
Shields says this tool may help identify other illegal behaviors as well.
Stalking, I think even in victim services, may have always been like on the backseat burner to the person who's getting physical violence, experiencing physical violence. But I think this information that we've received, and I think the screening tool that we have available validates it in a really different way.
Shields hopes that the new lethality assessment will work to give law enforcement and prosecutors more information about the domestic violence calls so that stalking can be prosecuted more often.
Join us tonight on the KMR Local 4 News at 10 for part 2 of our series on domestic violence. We'll discuss stalking with law enforcement advocates and how they are working to track predators and track victims. In the meantime, on our website, resources for people who are currently experiencing domestic violence.
That is how to easily connect with an advocate right now, plus how to get help if you are in that situation. That's all on myhighplains.com.